Welcome to Cat Mama Tarot. This is a collective reading for Thursday, April 9th, 2026. Let's dive in. We start the reading with forgive and find a balance. So with the forgive card, what I heard was forgive yourself and forgive others. And that doesn't mean you condone anything that any behavior that really is not okay. It's more about forgiving in the sense of letting it go, right? Because we know that when we hold on to negative feelings towards people or resentment or anger or grief or whatever somebody else's actions, um, however it impacted us in a negative way, right? When we hold on to that impact and don't let it go, we're the ones who suffer. So you're being encouraged to forgive yourself and forgive others to whatever extent that resonates with you, right? Maybe it's just forgiving yourself for perceived mistakes you've made or things like that. Maybe it's just forgiving one person, a group of people. Maybe it's a combination. So apply it in whatever way it makes sense to you. And this makes good sense. Again, we've got the continuation of the change theme, the transformation theme. We've got the death card here, which is reiterating that this is a time of endings and beginnings. This is a time of change. And as you navigate this change, it's going to be helpful for you to forgive, let go, and allow yourself to create the space for the new, right? Leave the past behind. Take forward only the learning. And to find balance as you're moving through this change. I love also that we have these two queens represented. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Queen of Discs, or the Queen of Pentacles. And so I immediately felt like this find a balance was really pointing to a balance of these two feminine energies. The Queen of Swords, she has been through it. She has been through a lot. And as a result, she sees the truth, right? She understands. She's gained so much understanding and knowledge and wisdom through her experiences that she sees the truth. When you see the truth, when you see the whole reality of things, sometimes, it can harden you sometimes. And so we want to make sure that we're not leaning too much in that direction, right? We want to maintain a sense of humor, right? Try to see the humor in things. The Queen of Swords definitely does that. We want to see things clearly. We want to be discerning. We want to cut out any BS. But we also want to balance that out with the Queen of Pentacles, who you can see the word here on this card is nurture. And she is birthing something or someone, she's birthing something new, be it a human or be it a project or be it a new life or really anything. And so she is the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Discs, is really, she's very earthy, she's very grounded, she's very nurturing, she's patient, she's resourceful. Both of them really know their power, right? The Queen of Swords knows that she has the power of communication. She can see clearly the reality of things, the truth of the matter. The Queen of Pentacles is the queen of kind of abundance and the material realm, where she is able to create and bring in anything that she desires. She knows that she trusts herself and her strength and all her resources and abilities, and knows that she can create anything that she wants to. So, finding a nice balance between these two energies. I'm also being drawn to the Queen of Swords saying independence. I wanted to say interdependence, which is interesting. So you might be wanting to, connect with people where there is that sense of interdependence, where there's some give and take, where there's some support or collaboration there. Along the same lines as finding a balance here, we also have the Chariot, and you'll notice that there is a dark horse and a light horse. And so the Chariot can speak to the duality of life, right? And kind of accepting the duality of life, or, you know, not seeing things in such a black and white manner, right? And kind of being able to move forward in a way that is more accepting of everything, right? Versus judging good and bad, right and wrong, just kind of stepping back a bit and allowing yourself to accept that everything that is there for a reason, and it's not really for you to judge. It kind of can weigh us down when we start getting into judging things as right or wrong, good and bad, et cetera, et cetera. And it can create more division, right? So there's a call here to unify and kind of balance yourself in a way that you can accept what is before you. And finally, we have the King of Swords here. It says authority. And the King of Swords is the master of the sword suit. So he's master of communication, of the mind. He also is somebody who is tapped into and tuned into spiritual guidance. And so he is guided by spirit. He knows how to tune into that information and that guidance. And he, again, is somebody much like the Queen who can err on the side of kind of being cool and sharp. So you want to, just be aware of that so that we create a nice balance of proactivity, of recognizing the truth, seeing the truth, being guided by the messages that we receive from Spirit, and also really trusting ourselves, really, having a softer side as well, so that we can strike that nice balance between the two. Alrighty, that's what I've got for you. I hope this was helpful, and sending you lots of love. Take good care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.